What's up? I'm Debby Ryan. Welcome to the setup, Jessie.
Okay, so been here since the pilot, and you're now on season 4. How does that feel?
It feels strange. It feels definitely like an evolution, but it also feels like it's kind of happened very quickly. I feel like every step of the way I've been so engaged in making sure we just get one more episode done. And I think that's the difference between acting and producing. Acting, kind of show up, you memorize your lines, you hit your marks, and you give your performance and you bail. Producing is every single aspect and you're so invested. And then when you throw directing in on top of that, you're so invested for weeks in advance into one specific episode. So I think by the time we've done 80 or 90, however many we've done at this point, you start to realize, oh no, we've done so many. I could barely tell them apart in my head, and it feels like it's been maybe a month and it's been 4 years, and it's almost over. It's
like
very
time
strange.
warp.
Yeah, it's. I kind of live in like a parallel universe a little bit, which has nothing to do with the show, but as well as the show. Yeah.
So season 4, where are we going to see Jessie go? We obviously had the whole love thing, the wedding, that didn't happen. Is Tony going to be back in her life in a romantic way? What's going on?
So Tony's always back in her life just because of proximity. But also, you know, he was the first person she met in New York. We saw it in the pilot. And so I think there's something really endearing about that sort of relationship. And no matter what, they'll always be able to be amazing friends in a way that she'll never have a friend like that before. She'll never have a friend who knew her before all the struggles that she went through in New York City. So, you know, and then also loving her romantically and caring about her. I want to see that kind of develop a little bit more and figure out, as they grow into separate people, what the role is that they play in each other's lives, as well as like her role in the lives of the kids, her role in her own life and her career, and really taking it seriously, going back to college, taking some classes, furthering herself, and saying, all right, this is time to really pull together. You know, I'm in my 20s. I'm making the 20s thing happen. So she's living that 20s dream now.
And you've produced, you act in the show. Have you ever thought about sitting down writing an episode?
I've always thought about writing, actually. It's funny that you say that. I love writing. I think that our writers on the show are some of the most genius, hilarious people. And the way that they seamlessly integrate heart and character development and all these things into really funny dialogue is something that I really respect and admire. And some of my favorite people in the world are amazing writers. But for me, I think that if I were to write, it wouldn't be an episode of Jessie. I think it'd be a different kind of project. And it would definitely feel a lot like the voice that I've been speaking in for the last 3 years. So Jessie's always going to be with me. She's my girl.
Awesome. So if we had a time capsule, we've had 4 seasons of Jessie now, and we were putting one episode into that time capsule, what episode would it be?
Ooh. What episode would it be? I don't know. I really like the wedding episode. I think there's something really poignant about it. But we also have this episode that we did that's like The Shining, very strange kind of parody that we ended up doing. And I like to think that one of the ones that I've directed has been pretty decent. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Just so composed. Season 4, I think the message that I'd like to send to the fans is just thanks so much for watching, thanks for supporting. You guys have been insane and amazing, and we wouldn't be able to be here. And it's been amazing growing up and growing on a network that, you know, I've been able to grow as a businesswoman, as a producer, as a director, as a young woman, but also just like as same old sitcom actress Debby. And I think to be able to grow so much with this fan base that's only become more and more amazing and interesting and cool and weird and nerdy and like awesome, like the best people. And I look at some of my fans sometimes and I'm like, God, if I was in middle school, like I would want you to like me so bad. You know what I mean? Like these are the kind of people that that I end up, you know, acting, which I find really flattering because I think that I have very cool people around me. So thank you for watching, and I love you, and I'm really glad you watched the show, and thanks for continuing to show up week after week. It's nice of you. I get to pay my rent. I have cats' mouths to feed.
But if I had to pick somebody else to be on the show, I'm like a huge Swiftie. I love Taylor Swift, so I would love her to be on the show.
I lose track of time. I don't know what's happening. And then all of a sudden, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner just walk up on us with their kids, and they're like, hey, guys,